Hello and welcome to 40 Days to Destiny. I am Regina Livingston. It is day 35. I can't believe it. 5 more days. Such a wonderful day today. It's raining a little bit, but that's good. We need it. I think most of the people have got their stuff all planted out there now. So we need that rain to soak in the ground and make those seeds grow and become big. And that's what I think we all need to do in our lives. Plant the seeds and wait for the water, right? And we don't have to just wait patiently and stuff. I think we can pray about that. We can imagine that those waters are just coming down and blessing all that we have planted out there, right? All the dreams we have, the goals we have, the things that we've worked for each and every day. I think that is so possible. So one of the things that I got this week to do is to actually sell all of my stuff, okay, except for whatever I can fit in a couple bags, and I am going to keep some boxes of books, yes. And so I am selling everything. So it is like that pearl of great price to get it all done and to do it. So this is my seed of intention of what I expect to happen in this new life is that I expect, this next part of my life. We turn the chapter in the page for a new chapter. This is my new chapter. I'm so excited for this. So many people have dreams and they don't go after them, and I've had so many people come up to me and talk to me about this, and they're so excited to see me living my dreams, and I'm hoping and praying that because I have done this that they will live theirs, okay? And that is the whole purpose of our lives, to inspire people, to love people no matter what, to accept them the way they are. Okay? You have to do that. You have to accept people the way they are. And once they feel accepted, I think that's when they can actually change. You know what I mean? I hope that's clear. I mean, it's not that you love what they do, right? And that you accept, that they do certain things, especially if they're doing certain things. Well, certain things are not acceptable no matter what. But to accept the person, okay? To accept the person, this part, okay? God did that for us. He accepted us while we were yet sinners, okay? He loved us no matter what. And he expects us to change too, though. Okay? So if he accepts us when we have been bad and stuff, we should do the same for others, right? And because we accept them and love them despite their insecurities or indiscretions or whatever, then they will feel comfortable in changing. I do believe. So many times it goes that way. You focus on the good of somebody, they will become better. Okay, I heard this one a science experiment kind of thing that these kids did to this teacher. So when the teacher was in a certain place, I think it was close to a heater. There was like those above ground heaters that take up, half the wall space, right? So when he got closer to that, they'd sit up and they'd lean in and pay attention and stuff. And when he'd go back to his desk or another way, they would lay back and be like, not listening to him at all. And by the end of the semester or whatever, he was actually literally sitting on this heater the entire time while he was talking to these people. So they had accentuated that this place they'll listen to him. So he took that to sit on this, which I would think could be really hot, but he was sitting on that so they would pay attention. And so that's the same thing with us. If we focus on the negative, focus on the negative, focus on the negative, most likely our kids or our friends or our whoever we're working with, coworkers, will do more of that for some reason. But if you focus on those good qualities, you focus on, hey, you did a great job at this, and accept, just congratulate them, encourage them in those areas a lot, then they will more likely uh, want to do those things more. I had this one boss, and she came up to me. She's like, "I want to talk to you," and I'm like, "Oh my goodness, why?" That's the first thing you think. Cause she's like, she took me aside. She's like, "I just want to tell you what a good job you're doing, and all this stuff." And she was encouraging me. I hadn't worked there very long, but it was so nice. Those things. Those we have to talk. Why do those have to be a negative thing? But that's our first reaction for some reason, because people don't want to talk to us unless there's a problem. Well, I think that's the problem. Is we focused those kind of words in association with something that's bad. We don't pull someone aside and say, "Hey, I want to talk to you. You are doing so well. You are so great. You're so good at this. Just keep that up." Um, Jack Canfield, he said with his son, if you're having him, or a daughter, I guess, could be, mow the lawn, and you go out there, and they did not get that close to the house or around the edges of things and things like that. And they're like, "Oh, I'm done." And you go out there and he's like, "Oh, good job." You encourage the good points that they did. Okay, and then the next time when they go out and say to do the lawn again, you go, "Okay, now this time you did such a great job on this last time. And so this time I want you to focus your efforts on getting around these edges, and doing this, that." So you've encouraged them. You have not knocked what they did. You have not focused on the negative. You focused on the positive. And you've said what your intentions are, what your expectations are for this child, or I guess it could be a coworker or whatever that needed a little work in a certain area. You focus on the good that they've done. And when you focus on that good and say, "Okay, now I expect this. Okay, you've gotten this part, and this part's great. So now we're going to build on that." Because that's what our lives are. It's building blocks. And we do well with this, so we move on. And we do well with this, and we go to something higher. At least that's what I hope. And that's what most people hope. And especially us, with our kids, we want them to do better than we did. Every parent wants them to do better than we did. And, sometimes our words don't match that, though, I think. And it can actually be discouraging to our children. So we have to watch our words and be accepting of things and really emphasize those good qualities. All right? Because the more good qualities that you emphasize on people, the more they will do better, and that they will, you know, uh, want to please you. Because have you ever heard you know, any attention is good attention. So the only time they get attention, some kids, is when they've done something wrong. Okay, so that's the only way I can get mom and dad's attention, is if I do something wrong. Then they'll pay attention to me. Okay, especially maybe middle children. I've seen that that's been a problem sometimes. That they have to do something radical to get their parents' attention. Let's not do that. Let's focus on their goods. Let's give them 5-10 minutes a day of just them. All right, each of our kids, and watch them bloom and blossom before our eyes. Right. All right. So let's encourage someone today. All right. Make that your goal today. Encourage someone. Send them a card, whatever it takes. All right. Facebook. Oh, this is so great. Those little cards, I think you can send them for free, or a little sticker or something. Any little thing can be good. All right. And you have a great day.